Hey everyone, I have to make this intro pretty quick, so I'm just going to say have a happy new year and enjoy the top 10 worst movies of 2009. Just wanted to say that. So number 10 is Transformers 2. Now, it's not that I hate Transformers 2, it's that first time I saw it, I enjoyed it. Second time, I got a little bored, but it was still okay. Now I watched it a third time, and usually really fun movies I like to watch a few times, just because they're fun. This one, the third time, I couldn't make it all the way through because it was so boring. It was just not even that much action, to be honest. Not that much action. I was surprised how I realized that this time there wasn't as much action as the first one. The first one had a great end scene. This one, I wouldn't say so because the end scene, Megatron versus, not Megatron, Optimus Prime versus the Fallen guy, it lasted about 2 seconds and that was it. Like, he blast, punches, the end. There you go. So, yeah, and the special effects were still good. The acting was horrendous, I thought, actually thinking about it. Shia LaBeouf was annoying. Megan Fox just confused me, and I didn't hate it. I would still give it like a 6 out of 10, but, I didn't have that many, whatever. I just put it on here anyway. So, let's go on to number 9, which The Unborn. Now, the reason I put this number 9 not higher is because I haven't seen it in a little while, so I can't really talk that much about it, but I remember not liking it, pretty much. It tried to scare you in some places with, people crawling backwards and stuff with little stupid ghosts, but the kid was a pervert, and everybody was horrible actors, but I didn't hate it as much. I would probably give it like a 5 point something, 5.8 or something. I didn't hate it as much, though, so that's why it's only number 9 and not like 3 or 2, like fucking One Missed Call was number 2 last year, or number 3 or whatever. Anyway, yeah. Number 9, oh no, I'm sorry, number 8, which is, alright, Jennifer Body is number 8. I forgot to say number 8 is, and then skip to the other part. I just want to, screw it. I ain't gonna go back and say it over again. Jennifer's Body. Now, I just saw this actually today. Well, it would have been yesterday actually. But I just saw it, and I have to admit, it's not horrible like the other two. But it is pretty bad, I would have to admit. I mean, the dialogue, I hated the dialogue. The gore was just a tease, and so was just the nudity in this movie. It was a tease. The whole thing was a tease. The gore, I mean, you see gore for like 2 seconds and then it'll be gone. Not like me. Gore, I'm here to stay, but this gore in the movie just, goes away. I'm like, fuck, man, you're giving me a bad name. Anyway, but the nudity, there was no nudity. I mean, you see side boobage, and you see a naked back. Hooray! And it was just kind of boring. The dialogue was horrible, at least to me. It just didn't fit it, really. So, yeah, and let's go on to number 7. Right, yeah, number 7, which is The Final Destination. Now, when I saw this in 3D, I kind of liked it. And after thinking about it, and after rewatching it once more, I have to admit, The Final Destination was fun in 3D. Hated it without the 3D. Without the 3D, it's just stupid. I mean, it's really stupid. Obviously, it's stupid. But, I mean, the gore is just kind of bad, to be honest. I mean, some of it's actually kind of cool. But most of it's just really CGI shit. And I didn't really realize it in the 3D because, it's 3D. So it might just look like that in the 3D. But in the real, in like the regular D, just the regular D, there ain't, it's just bad. I have to admit, I'd probably give it like a 5 now, I would say. I'd probably give this the same I would give Jennifer's Body, a 5. But this one I didn't like. I'd probably give this like a 4.8, like just to balance it off. But yeah, it wasn't that great at all. But if for 3D, if you could see it somehow in 3D in the theater, which has it somehow, some way, then yeah, go check it out. It'll be like $1 now anyway. So let's go on to number 6, which is Dragon Ball Evolution. Now, I'm not going to talk about this for a long time because I did 2 reviews of it, but I mean, it's not as bad as a lot of people say. I did 1 review, I gave it a 6. Another review, I gave it like a 5.8 or something like that. I saw it a third time. Actually, no, I didn't. I just thought about it more, and it's bad. I have to admit, I'd probably give it a 4.7, 4.86. Again, another movie that would go just barely low, maybe a 4.5. But it's not as horrible as many people say. Many people say it's the worst movie of the year. There is one freaking adaptation that is much worse than this one. Actually, I think there's 2. Yeah, there's 2 in here. No, there's actually 3 adaptations or remakes that are worse than this. Or remakes. But the next 2 were parodies. So let's go on to number 5, which is a parody, which is Dance flick. This movie was so stupid. I mean, Wayne Brothers, I thought because, Wayne Brothers did the first two scary movies, I thought maybe it would be better. It wasn't. It was really bad. It was stupid, but, why was I thinking that? I mean, they did Little Man, they did White Chicks. White Chicks I don't hate that much. I actually kind of like it a little bit. Little Man is just childish and really fucking boring. Uh, this one just, it's just the same thing. There's like two funny scenes, that's it. Two funny scenes, maybe when they're breakdancing it just gets really crazy like a cartoon. And then there's one breakdance where he actually like slides on the road and it's hard to explain, but it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny, but everything else is just fucking immature and stupid and actually pretty horrendous. I'd probably give it a 4, I would say now. So yeah, it's no, I'll give it a 4.3 or something. So let's go on to a much worse parody movie, which is Stan Helsing. Now this is number 4, by the way. Stan Helsing is much worse than Dance Flick. I mean, it wasn't funny at all. Thinking about it, it wasn't funny once. I mean, I chuckled maybe a couple times, but that's it. That's all. That's all it deserves. That's all it gets. It's just fucking, it's horrendous, I have to admit. It's bad. It's a DVD, straight to DVD movie, and it's been like it's been on the border of either theater or rent, and I mean, straight to DVD, and went to straight to DVD, and that's a good thing. If I have to give this a score, I'd probably give it like a 3 now. No, I'd probably give it like a 3.5 now. Wait, what did I give I gave it a 4 to Dance Flick? Yeah, I'll give it a 3.5. So let's go on to number 3, which is Halloween 2, which I hate even more after thinking about it. I gave it a 4.5 before, now I'm giving it a 3 because it's so terrible. I will admit, I hated it. It's a remake, by the way. It is a remake, pretty much. Alright, maybe it's a sequel to a remake, but it has the same name as Halloween 2, so whatever. Obviously, they didn't go Halloween remake sequel 2. I mean, whatever. I don't care. Fuck. I hate Halloween 2. It's just so bad. I mean, everything's dark. The gore is stupid. I mean, everything's stupid in this movie. And, I mean, it has to be bad if you get Weird Al Yankovic to be in this for a short cameo. Alright. So, yeah. Even though I love Weird Al Yankovic, by the way. Anyway, let's go on to number 2, which is Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li. Now, this movie was terrible, okay? I didn't expect it to be this bad. I thought it was going to be cheesy, stupid fun. No. This movie was just boring, had horrible action, and it was actually laughable. Really laughable. I mean, some of the action was just horrible. The acting was terrible. The story was stupid. And I saw this unrated, and it was actually pretty bloody, which is weird for a Street Fighter movie, to be honest. Just anything Street Fighter, because there was like head decapitations, and a guy rips some girl's stomach open, even though you don't see it, and a guy just beats the living hell out of a woman, and blood squirting from her face and stuff. I was like, damn. For an unrated movie, for an unrated Street Fighter movie, that's still pretty bloody. But, I mean, everything's still bad, though. I mean, it's so bad. I would probably give it a 2. That's what I would give it. No, I'll give it 2.2. That's what I would give it. Exactly. I mean, I'll be generous. I'll give it a 2.5 because the next movie is a 2. And the number 1 worst movie of 2009, drumroll please, because you didn't think I would ever see this movie. The number 1 worst movie of the year, The Twilight Saga: New Moon. Now, I hate this movie. I hate it. I know every girl that's watching this is probably going, no, he picked that. It's okay if you like this. I'm going to be one of those guys. If you like this, that's fine. Obviously, it's not a guy's movie, but I have to point it out. It's not a romantic comedy. It's trying to be a serious movie, and it's horrible, okay? And I have to point it out for being the worst movie of the year because it's so it's not well written. I mean, they screwed everything up. They even screwed Michael Sheen, who was pretty badass in the movie. He was the best part. But they even screwed him up by not even letting him on the screen for more than 5 minutes. And they even screwed up, I'm not going to mention her. Dakota Fanning. I thought she was going to be in the movie more. She was in it for a minute. Wow. Really? Really good. Nice way to throw away the people you bought away to be in this movie. I just hated it. Twilight Saga: New Moon. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't care if you guys like it. That's fine. But I hated it, and it is the worst movie of 2009. Now, it is going to join the ranks of movies like The Mummy 3, Disaster Movie, Epic Movie, Date Movie, Meet the Spartans, I Know Who Killed Me, all those movies. Congratulations, you are great. I hate New Moon. I'm sorry, I hate it. I can't wait for Eclipse so I can suffer myself through that and then say that's the worst movie of 2010. Which, well, it might not be. It might be good. I don't know. Probably not. And it ends off with a cliffhanger, by the way. Yay. Anyway, that is my worst movie of 2010. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you don't hate me for picking that, but yeah, it's my choice. Anyway, this might be up in 2 parts. No, it won't. Never mind. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you have a great New Year's and stuff, and I'll be back later with the top 10 best movies of 2000. Well, actually, the top 15 best movies of 2009. So, thank you, and bye.